Hello and welcome to the fourth video tutorial on the Pro.Radio Business Tools plugin. In this tutorial we are going to see what are ad slots, how to enable them, and how to craft them at our requirements. When you first enable Business Tools, you will have no ad slot enabled. Ad slots are the spaces where you can upload ads. They are coded by name and by size, and they are useful to know of which size you need to upload your banners. If you go to the Customizer on the left menu under Business Tools, you're going to find a list of ad slots. By clicking on a slot, you will see a picture showing where this is located in your page, a switch to enable or disable the slot, a notification warning you that after changing the status of a slot, you need to clear the cache of the Business Tools settings, a background color, an option to set static content, and a padding option. Let's see what this is. First of all, let's enable the ad slot. The first one is called Large Leaderboard and appears up here. As you can see, we have a blue background which is set in the background color. This color is useful if you want to highlight a specific slot so that the banners are more visible than normal. The static content is a space that you may normally want to leave empty because this overrides completely any banner uploaded through the campaigns. So if you add any content, even a dot in the static content space, this is the only content that your ad slot is going to display. This is as well useful if you want to always display the same banner in the same place without allowing other customers or other campaigns using that space. So if you have, for instance, an exclusive deal, an exclusive supporter that purchased that space in a static way, you can add his ad here. So we can make an example. And you're going to see that this space is going to be populated only with this content. To make sure that campaigns are working fine, do not upload banners here, always use the banner campaigns. Then we have a padding option, and if we put some content here, it is going to have 20 pixels around. Now let's delete this static content and enable all of the ad slots. Skyscraper alert, content before, layout banner, this comes out when you scroll the page, footboard, this is right below the pagination of the archives, large footboard, this is in every page, and then we have two custom ad slots which are not hard-coded in the page but are only available within Elementor. The last one is the ad block detection, which we are seeing in a dedicated lesson and we are now leaving disabled. When we click publish, remember that these ad slots are not available straight away because what we need to do is to go to Business Tools settings page to clear the cache. This must be enabled and we click save. In the same way, the ad slots has been updated. What happens is that now, in the backend, when we add a new campaign, all of the ad slots that we enabled in the Customizer are going to be available for adding banners. In the same way, the front-end submission page is going to contain all of the ad slots that we enabled before, each one with the size of the ad space so that the customers are able to submit ads of the correct image size. Not all of the ad slots are available on all pages. The large leaderboard is available in all pages. So here we go. This is available on any page of your website. While the leaderboard is not available on any page, but only on specific inner contents, archives, and single pages. The side banner slot is available only on pages with a sidebar. Here, for instance, is not visible. If we go in a blog with a sidebar and we add our advertisement, here it is. In the same way, the skyscraper large is only available on the sidebar. Here it is. The skyscraper, which is one of the most popular banner locations, is available for the sides and is on all of the pages. This is only visible in desktop view. Then we have the content before, which is only available within the single blog post content. Then we have layout banner, which is one of the most visible. As I scroll, it comes out. If we add a more visible banner, like this one, for instance, you can see it appears after scrolling. The footboard appears in all of the archives and single pages. For instance, in a blog archive, the large footboard appears on all of the pages below every content. The homepage at slot 1 and the homepage at slot 2 don't have a fixed position in the design of the page. They are only available within Elementor. In the next tutorial, we are going to see how to create an ad campaign. So the first thing is to make sure that you don't have any static content in the text editor of each ad slot, because if you do, the banner campaigns are not going to appear, since any static content is going to display always in the same place. So make sure this space is completely empty. Save in the Business Tools settings. Make sure to clear the cache. In the next episode, you are going to see how to create a campaign, how to manage banners, and how to test it. Thank you for watching, and see you at the next video.